Who is Dennis Rodman? Born in Trenton, New Jersey in 1961, Dennis Rodman was selected in the second round of the NBA 1986 draft by the Detroit Pistons. He went on to become one of the league's dominant rebounders, leading the Pistons and later the Chicago Bulls to multiple championships. Before earning induction into the NBA Hall of Fame in 2011, Rodman also earned attention for his reality show appearances as well as his unusual friendship with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. Early life. Dennis Kate Rodman was born on May 13, 1961 in Trenton, New Jersey. Rodman was the product of unstable household. Early in his life, his father abandoned his wife Shirley and his young family, which included Rodman and his two young sisters. After father left, Rodman's mother moved the family to Dallas, where she struggled to keep her children fed and clothed by taking almost any odd job that came her way. Curiously, Rodman didn't at first appear to be the athletic or outward going. Short for most of high school, at just 5 feet 6 inches, he was cut from the second football team and later quit the basketball team because he wasn't getting enough playing time. After graduating high school in 1979, Rodman's future appeared uncertain. He found work where he could, including a janitor position at the Dallas-Fort Worth airport. In his off time, thought he could be found at local basketball courts where the now 6'7" player was a force. So the family friend Rodman's exploits soon caught the attention of the coaches at Cook Country Junior College in Texas, who offered Rodman the chance to attend the school. He accepted and proved to be a dominant player for the program. However, Rodman couldn't keep up with the schoolwork and after a year, he flunked out. Still, Rodman's play hadn't gone unnoticed and he was soon invited to enroll in southeastern Oklahoma State. His on-the-court tenacity overwhelmed opponents and during his 3 years at the school, he averaged close to 26 points and 16 rebounds per game. In the 1986 NBA draft, the Detroit Pistons made the athletics and gangly 25-year-old Rodman a second-round pick. NBA success. The marriage between the Pistons and Rodman was for a number of years a great one. Rodman's arrival helped usher in a new era in Pistons basketball, led by head coach Chuck Daly, whom Rodman came to adore, and point guard Isaiah Thomas. Detroit became one of the elite teams in the NBA. The club won the championship in 1989 and again in 1990. Rodman was a big reason why. Offensive defender and tenacious rebounder, Rodman was selected to the 1990 NBA All-Star team and stated as Defensive Player of the Year that same season. In 1992, he was the first of 7 consecutive rebounding crowns. In 1993, following the retirement of Daly, Rodman's relationship with the Pistons organization soured and he was traded to the San Antonio Spurs. Prior to the 1995-96 season, Rodman was traded again, this time to the Chicago Bulls, where he'd go on the team up with Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen to win 3 consecutive NBA titles. Following his tenure in Chicago, Rodman signed with the Los Angeles Lakers for a brief run late in the 1999 season. He concluded his playing career the following year with the Dallas Mavericks. In all, Rodman would finish with 5 NBA championships, 2 All-Star appearances, and twice be named the league's top defensive player. In 2011, he was inducted into the NBA Hall of Fame. Troubled life. For all his success, however, trouble has never been all that far from Rodman's life. The same intensity Rodman brought to the court has at the same time thrown his non-basketball life off guitar. In February 1993, Rodman was found asleep in a truck in a parking lot with a loaded gun, prompting worries that Rodman was suicidal. He denied that was the case. For so many professional athletes, everything is calculated. They are building a brand, and there is a team of public relations professionals, agents, and more scheduling their interviews, picking their outfits, and dedicating just about everything else off the court. That wasn't the case of Dennis Rodman. Do you want to come play for the Bulls? I don't care. Whatever. What's up? Everything Dennis Rodman did, Dennis Rodman called the shots for. Who he played for, what he wore, who he dated, where he went. Playing on the heights of two dynasties, the late 80s Detroit Pistons and the 90s Chicago Bulls, he had a platform. Everything about Dennis was unique. On the court, he was a superstar who rarely hit double digits in the scoring column. Off the court, he was rainbow-haired, piercing-covered, dress-wearing free spirit that took what the universe presented to him at any moment, even if it was a televised bursting match during the NBA Finals. Some called him crazy, some called him cool. In reality, he was riding a blurry line that sat in the middle. While Dennis had to wear a team-issued jersey when he took the court, and he made up for that by dressing however he wanted when he was off of it. Team flights in the tunnel, talk show appearances, post-titles visit to the White House, it didn't matter. He was pushing styles boundaries long before the likes the Russell Westbrook and Nick Young became stars on the league feeds, and JQ for doing the same. If Jordan creates a sneaker culture, or at least shot into the highest If Jordan created sneaker culture or at least shot it into the highest echelon in basketball, the Rodman did the same for style. It went beyond copying on Larry's designer gear that following trends, he created them. He wore a wedding dress to a marriage ceremony to himself. He wore long, unbuttoned shirts and blazers, tank tops to an initially burlesque interview because he could. He wore gallon-size cowboy hats to games in metropolitan Chicago. I mean, why not? Fashion was a man's word yet, but you shouldn't say Dennis Rodman was manly. Yeah, he might be worn lipstick and the occasional dress, but he was also a 6'7", 210-pound maniac that outsold any soul that's ever played the sport of basketball, and he dated